Today's couple say they want a happy home, but she keeps kicking him out of the house. His offenses don't sound drop-kickable to me, but let's find out why she's so quick to show him the door and why he keeps coming back.
Divorce court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Sulay, Lateef, and Diane Parks. Mr. Lateef and Ms. Parks, you have been together for a year and a half and been living together for a year and a half. Mr. Lateef, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about how you got together and then how we got here?
We met working at a call center together. I was liking her, she was liking me.
Yeah.
But she did tell me I need to back off. But it was because she said that she was really liking me. And I took it as, okay, you know, back off, and I backed off. So it gave me a chance to, like, know her, get to know her for 3 months.
Right.
I just watched her and, you know, got to know her. And then when I found out that she really did like me, it was forward movement from that day.
Ms. Parks, you liked him, but you told him to back off. Why?
I just moved to Vegas. I wasn't really looking for a relationship. When I moved to Vegas, it was just more on, I need to rebuild myself. So it wasn't, I was looking...
Say it again for the people in the back.
I needed to rebuild myself.
Ladies, did you hear what Ms. Parks said? A guy liked her, but it wasn't her time. She wasn't ready. She didn't have to jump on it. She didn't have to grab him. She didn't have to bring him in the house and lock him down. She was being the best her she could be and didn't need a dude at the moment. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
So, once you realized she liked you, what'd you do next?
I told her, I said, yeah, I want you to be my girlfriend. I didn't want to, I already knew what I wanted from her and already because I've been watching her for months. And by that time, we went out on a date and we went home, and I think I've been here since.
He took you over there and introduced to the other women he may have been talking to, let her know, like, up, it's done, this is the one. He did that?
Yes.
Did they take it well?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
I'm liking you people. Let's keep this going. What's concerning you now? I mean, you're here on Before the Vows. You love each other. You obviously have decided that you're the one for each other. Why are we here? What's the concern?
We broke up the other day because her fish died. And I guess it was my fault that I wasn't the one that was there to help with the fish. You know what I mean? I did come in there to help get it out, but I was actually packing for the show and getting everything ready.
And the fish died, and she broke up with you.
Yeah, basically it was, if she would have had somebody else there, then the fish probably wouldn't have died. It's my fault. I need to go back and do this, and this is, yes.
Ms. Park.
Yes.
Did you break up with this man because your fish died?
I do. I lashes out. When stuff don't go right in my life, I'm gonna lash out at him. It's not right, but I would tell him anything. Like, you didn't save my fish, so okay, we don't even need to be together. You can't even pick up the fish out the sink. So I know it's wrong. I'm working on myself, Your Honor. But yeah, that one.
Mr. Lateef, you also say that not only does she break up with you all the time, that she's always threatening to get a new dude to replace you. That this is a constant refrain. Give me an example of a time where she threatened to get a new guy on you. What happened?
She was going out of town, going to California, her and her sister. She tells me at the last minute, I'm gonna go spend the night at my sister's house so that when she gets off, we can go to work. Go to California. No problem. I said, well, if that's the case, I'm gonna go with my brother tonight and just, you know, his birthday weekend, hang out with him. The moment I said that, it was a whole thing. Well, if you're gonna do that, this, and this. And I immediately said, okay, well, calm down. I'm gonna go do this real quick. If you wanna change your mind, because I know that she can go overboard, you know, I'll give you time to change your mind. But about 12 minutes down the road, I get a text that's, you know, I done lost my house, lost my girl, lost everything in the house. Yeah, everything, you know what I mean? And the new guy is gonna be there when I get back.
Ms. Parks, did that happen?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Why were you angry? You were going with your sister. Why can't he go with his brother? What sparked the anger?
This is the thing. Before, we had issues with him going out to the club. And when he go out to the club, it's not just going out to the club. He's coming back home the next day in the evening, around 12 o'clock the next day is when I'll see him.
I object.
So it's like, okay, well, I know what you're going out to do because I'm not going to see you
Well,
until
let me
the next
ask
morning.
you this. You were going to California with your sister. Did you expect him to lock himself in the house and wait till you got back? I mean, what exactly did you expect him to do?
Well, I did expect him to go. I did expect him to go out, Your Honor, but...
And he's going over a family member's house. I mean,
That's true.
wait a minute. Anything?
No, because like I said, when he goes out, it's not just to go out. He's not coming back home. I don't see him for a minute. So it's like, okay, what are you really doing?
But you're
when you go out?
leaving town.
Yeah. but
Going
when
to another state.
And then he didn't say I didn't leave town that day. Once I found out he was going out with his brother, I said, you know what, I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna stay and we need to make something else happen. So he said, I'm still gonna go out with my brother. So that lets me know, what are you going to go do? If I decided I'm gonna stay home, you're still going out with your brother the next day.
And
I hear what you're saying. And what I'm gonna do next is find out who hurt you and why you're so afraid.
she'll ask me, would you like breakfast this morning? I said, yeah, that would be a good idea. And as soon as I said that, she said, that's what I'm talking about. I was wrong for agreeing that you wanted to cook for me. You know what I mean?
Did you go there?
Yeah.
Can I respond to that?
Let me
Yeah.
take this one right here. So you know none of that is rational, right?
Right.
And you know you coming out of a crazy box about some stuff. So that's a function of fear.
Yeah.
Have you had a lot of abandonment or mistrust or
Yeah.
cheating in your background?
Yes.
Yeah, and they laid those pathways for you. They still working in the back of your head. If there's any possibility of an inkling of a maybe that he might do something, could be wrong one day, you're gonna end it today so you don't have to see it tomorrow. Did I get it?
On the nose.
You say she's disrespectful to you and selfish. Give me some examples of that.
Selfish. I can go to work all day, come home. If there's a time that she's not working and I love to cook and I say, baby, will you cook something? She'll have an attitude. Or she'll ask me, do you want me to cook? That was just the last week. She said, would you like breakfast this morning? I said, yeah, that would be a good idea. And as soon as I said that, she said, that's what I'm talking about. I was wrong for agreeing that you wanted to cook for me. You know what I mean? You know?
Did you go there?
Yeah.
What did you want him to say?
I don't know. It's a lot of emotion that go through my head because I'm used to working with Sulay. So when I'm not at work with him, it's like I'm at home not doing nothing. So when he come back home and it's like, oh yeah, were you gonna cook? I did say that earlier.
No, but you asked.
Yeah,
Him.
Exactly. Once
On a
I said
Saturday
it,
morning.
because he takes my word, he runs with everything I say. So if I say I'm gonna do something, I do have to live up to it. If something happens later on in the day where if I don't feel like cooking no more, he'll get mad about that. So it's like, okay, I don't feel like cooking because I wanted to go to work with you all day. I'm used to being to work with you all day, so I don't know.
Can I respond to that?
No.
Huh? I think you might want to. I got one worse than that. though.
Okay, I will, but let me
Yeah.
take this one right here. If you ask a man or woman or anybody if they want something, be genuine in it. Don't be asking them to find out, is he gonna take me up on it so I can say to baby that and he's always want me to do something. If you don't want to cook him breakfast, don't offer. But you're his woman, and you want to make him happy, and you said, do you want breakfast? And if he says yes, cook breakfast. Now, if he ain't making you, he ain't asking you,
Right.
but you've got to have a different mindset.
Yeah.
What you got to say, Mr. Lateef?
That's not true what she just said, because it doesn't matter whether we work together. You take Thanksgiving last year, okay? We work together. So because we work together, we make real good money. I told her, I said, you know what? Don't worry about that. You know, I love to cook. We both do. I said, but you work as much as me. You know, you've been putting in all this. I'll just buy Thanksgiving, okay? So you don't have to do that.
Right.
Okay? Bought the whole Thanksgiving. Do you think I ate? No.
What happened?
We're sitting there. We had to go to work that night. I said, I was sitting outside with my brother. We sitting there and talking, and she says, baby, do you want me to come out there and you want me to make your plate to take to work? I said, yeah, no problem, make the plate. Get to work. Did you make my plate? No, I forgot. And now she got an attitude because I'm telling her, you know, well, where's the plate? And she's like, well, we'll just go over there at 3 o'clock in the morning when we get off and go get the plate. And I'm like, I don't want to go to nobody's house 4 o'clock in the morning and bother them just about a plate, you know?
Right,
so,
right.
And I paid for the whole dinner for everybody.
And couldn't eat none. Ms. Parks, talk to me.
We were all partying that night. Everybody had drinks. We were just laughing, chilling, having a good time. So it slipped my mind to make his plate. And then when we made it home, he was like, well, did you make my plate? I forgot. Why you didn't make your own plate? Because I didn't even eat that night. I was too busy drinking, partying, having a good time. So I didn't have time to make no plates, and I forgot. It slipped my mind.
But did you get mad at him for it? I mean, you said you were going to do it.
Because he threw it back in my face. Like, did you make it? Okay, I forgot. Calm down.
But he has a right to ask, did you make it? You said you were going to do it.
I don't have a right to ask.
Mr. Lateef, I understand that she puts you out on the regular. I want to talk about that.
I called him immediately and told him, you know what, just get your stuff and get out my house. You better not be there when I get back home.
Did you ask for his side of the story first? Would you want your partner to also be your co-worker? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court. Today's question sponsored by... So, Mr. Lateef, does she put you out a lot?
Yes.
Give me a couple of examples of things that happened that made her put you out.
Our biggest one was she got a phone call from a friend that said that I did something or said something to this person that was, you know, like, everybody knows I wouldn't even talk like that to her. She was at work that day, took it a little overboard, called me, screamed at the top of her lungs, to the point where now I hear this every day, but once I hear certain things, I'm starting to think, you know, this might be true. So that day, yeah, I packed up, I left.
Did you lose your mind?
So when I got the call, I called him immediately and told him, you know what, just get your stuff and get out my house. You better not be there when I get back home.
Did you ask for his side of the story first? I mean, this guy was a person. This guy is a guy that you go to bed with at night, you close your eyes, you sleep next to him, you trust him with that. You trust him with your body, you trust him with all of that. You didn't trust him enough to say, hey, this is what I heard. What's your side of the story?
No. And when we did break up, I did regret that. I was just like, you know, I should have handled that a different way. But at that time, yeah, I handled it that way.
This is a before your vows. I'm gonna start with you. Mrs. Parks, Ms. Parks, give me a 30-second impassioned sales job on why you think Mr. Lateef is the man for you. I don't want to hear no negative, no nothing bad. It's got to be all good, all positive. Sell me. Go.
He's something in a relationship that I never had. So yeah, I do get afraid because it seemed like everything is too good. So I'll just back off. That's when I put up that brick wall. But yeah, he's a good guy, great guy, makes me feel like a queen. But it's just, yeah, when I get certain things happen in our life, I'll get scared.
You left out, it was beautiful. You left out one thing.
I love him.
No. He puts up with your ludicrous behind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, he does.
A lot of men would have broke camp long ago.
I know.
But he stays in it to win it. Mr. Lateef, 30 seconds. Why is Ms. Parks? And you really gonna have to sell me on this one. You could go about and get anybody and avoid all of this. So you tell me why you take all of this. Go.
Out of everybody I've met or been through in the past 20, 30 years, she's the only person I get along with. I don't like people. I don't like to be around people. I'm just being honest. If I do, you know, I want, you know, we had enough time. Her, I can stay with her 24/7, all day, all night. She completes me.
Oh, even better. You made a believer out of me.
She fits, right speaking.
So, I'm gonna give you my best advice. What would you do if your partner put you out of the house on a regular basis?
Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court will be right back.
I'm going to address the remainder of my comments to the gear that is loose. So you can just relax. I'm talking to her. Ms. Sparks, I know you know you got a good man. But what you don't know how to do is work on yourself. And you started out talking about, I needed some time for myself, and I think you do. So you know that there's a gear in there that's wobbling and it's not doing right, and you wanted to get it right before you got with him, but you end up getting with him before you got right. So let me help you get right. All of that anger is a function of fear. You cannot change what happened to you. And what happened to you has caused your body to respond in a regular way. Anytime you get anything negative or possibly could hurt you, you have a chemical response, adrenaline, cortisol, all of that rides up and boom. But what you have to do is fight the feeling and know you have to fight the feeling. The time not to get mad about something is before you get mad about anything. So every morning, you gotta lay it out there. Sulay, today, just today, I'm not gonna get mad at nothing. I'm just declare it so you can reach it. So it's a solid and firm goal. And then, if you get mad, you see that, get ready to talk about that other dude, you getting ready to put him out. I want you to raise your hands like this. It's a silly thing to do, but anyway, I want you to surrender. Just let all those chemicals just wash through you.
I'm sorry.
Now, you're not gonna be able to do it the first few times. It's not gonna work out. You still gonna get it, and you're gonna get up. But after a while, when you keep talking to yourself every morning, and then in the nighttime, you debrief your day. This is what happened. This is when I got excited. And you write it down. Ooh, well, that was stupid. That was dumb. Maybe tomorrow I'll do better. Maybe I'll only have 4 incidents tomorrow instead of the 5 that I have here. Tomorrow morning, say the same thing. Sulay, today, just today, I'm not gonna get angry. You were taught to be afraid over time by action. You can teach yourself to be safe over time by action. And you can also get a counselor to help you with that situation. That's just what I use. Because I used to be a fountain of anger. But it wasn't killing nobody as badly as it was killing me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gonna try that for me?
I have to, yeah.
Do something ludicrous before you do the most ludicrous thing in your life, which is to lose this cat right here. Because he is a keeper. Good luck to both of you. This matter is adjourned.
Thank you.
Why do you want this to work so bad?
I want it to work because I love her. I put up with it so long because it's basically the same thing I've went through. So I kind of understand it.
Is there anything that you think you could have fixed earlier on to keep you guys from getting here?
Lashing out at him, telling him to get out every time I do get mad.
Do you think you have an attitude problem?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And I know that's something I have to work on.
Judge Lynn also said you guys should go see somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Counseling is a good idea. Do you agree?
Great idea.
Okay, so we'll follow up with you then.